They pull him out, they put him back in, they pull him out, they put him back in. If I'm him, I understand why he may have some hesitation to want to go into the game because of all these things that are surrounding that football team.
So, guys, I want to enter your brains.
Okay.
I want you to tell me what it's like physically and emotionally when you're a star player, when you're a quarterback, let's say, like Zach Wilson, and things aren't going to plan, the team isn't going particularly well, he's not getting a kind of big vote of confidence all the time, he's getting benched, he's back on, and the big leader, Rodgers, is sitting there ready to come back, fit and well, change everything. What does he do? How does he go about his day? What's it like in his head?
He's in a tough situation. I mean, this isn't his team long term. He knows that. And they've messed him around all season, right? Started him, set him down. Now, he hasn't performed at a high level. A lot of it's on him. But we know about that pressure in New York. It is on you, the spotlight at all times. This situation is so difficult, though, OC, right? Because it doesn't matter what he does. He is going to catch heat. Doesn't matter what he says. But you got to get out there on the field, and you got to play regardless.
Yeah, you do have to go out there on the field, but I do feel for him. This is a very talented quarterback who has been put in a very, very tough situation, right? You look at what Sean Payton said about this football team, about their offensive coordinator, right? He called him out. And everybody who goes into that position, absent of Aaron Rodgers, has struggled and has not played well. And so now, if you're Zach Wilson, you go in the game, you do what you can, they bench you, they're planning everything. And New York is a massive media market, a lot of scrutiny on the quarterback position, and everything seems to be on his head. So right now, they pull him out, they put him back in, they pull him out, they put him back in. If I'm him, I understand why he may have some hesitation to want to go into the game because of all these things that are surrounding that football team.
And he is playing for his future, and he does have a bright one. And what I mean by that is we were just talking about this on our show, the backup quarterback role. This guy would be great at a lot of places, and a lot of good coordinators would want to say, hey, I can fix this guy. I can prove that he is the draft position he is. So he needs to go out there, do what he can, audition for his next job. And that's what we do every time we step on the field, Craig.
And it's difficult for him as well because he must be looking across the league. There's been quite a few quarterbacks injured and a few guys have come in, a few rookies, and they played really well and made a real name for themselves, you know? So we've seen how it can be, hasn't he?
Listen, this is something that most people don't take into account when they draft a quarterback, right? A quarterback with that amount of talent, which is an immense amount of talent, if he goes to the wrong team, he could look terrible. And if he goes to the right team, he could look like a superstar. So what may be needed for Zach Wilson may be to go to a different team under offensive coordination of maybe a Kyle Shanahan or maybe a McDaniel out in Miami. Who knows what this guy's going to be able to do under that type of tutelage?
That's the point right there.
Or do you just play him every week, let him make mistakes, and it'll come good at some stage? Just do that?
It takes a long time to get good at the quarterback position in the league. You got to be somewhere where you trust what you're being taught. It isn't working for him here, but somewhere else, there could be a better opportunity.
Wise words.